I'm Scott Dykstra, co-founder and CTO of Space and Time. Today, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of how to use and get the most out of Space and Time Studio, our awesome AI-powered user experience on top of the Space and Time network. As a quick reminder, Space and Time is the verifiable compute layer for Web3. We're a network of data warehouse nodes that produce zero-knowledge proven queries against indexed blockchain data and provide those results to smart contracts. But if we have all this indexed blockchain data, we might as well offer a great user experience to build analytics on top of it. Let's start by first logging into Space and Time. You could log in with a username and password, but I'll go ahead and connect a wallet. Now, if it's your first time logging in, you'll see a pop-up that asks you if you want to add a join code. That's just if you already have an organization or a company already building on Space and Time. If not, just continue without adding a join code. The first thing we're going to open up when we log into Space and Time is the datasets view to see what different blockchains are available to query. If you look at the Polygon dataset, you'll notice all the different tables in the Polygon dataset. You can join the contracts table with the blocks table. You can also join the transactions table. Maybe you want to look at which contracts are facilitating the most transactions today. Now, when we open up the query editor, we can begin writing our first query. Select all from, let's say, Ethereum.blocks. And as I type that, you'll notice on the right-hand side, it updates to show you the blocks table you've referenced and any other tables that are relevant that you might want to join to help you write your query in case you need to join, for example, contracts with blocks. Of course, you can write SQL and you can run this. But what's even more exciting is you can ask natural language prompts with the word show me. Start by saying, show me all Polygon wallets with a balance greater than 100. These are natural language questions that you write in your own words. When you write these kinds of questions, OpenAI does its very best to translate your prompt into an actual SQL statement, and within seconds, executes that SQL statement and gives you back a query result. Now, that all happened fast. If you blinked, you missed it. Let's do it again. Show me which Polygon transactions are the largest this month. Now, this is a much more complicated query because we have to sort through the entire Polygon data set and filter by data this month, as well as sort by transactions, which are the largest. Notice while I was talking, OpenAI converted my prompt into an accurate SQL statement, and that SQL statement is now running. Now, this SQL statement will not complete in 3 seconds. It's a much larger query, processing a much larger amount of data. While it's running, let's work on another one. I can open up the chat bot on the side, and I can also ask natural language questions. Let's look at something from the Sui blockchain. Which smart contracts on Sui were deployed this week? Maybe something like that. Let's look at recently deployed contracts. Hang on while we generate SQL from your prompt. In just a moment, we're going to get back an accurate SQL statement and begin executing it against the Space and Time data set. Both of those queries finished at about the same time. In the chatbot, I had asked which smart contracts on Sui were deployed this week. SQL was generated for me. And then finally, that SQL got executed. And now you can see the result in chain. And you can even start to visualize the data. But let's go back over to our query editor. Let's actually visualize this query result. Now, Space and Time tries its best to generate a data visualization that might work for this query result, but it's hard to guess. So if you're not happy with any of these charts, and this isn't quite giving you the right x-axis and y-axis you need, you can always click the Customize Chart button, and we can start to change things around. Maybe I want the block number on the x-axis. Maybe I want transaction fee on the y-axis. And so you can start to sort of recolor and redesign your chart accordingly. And you can, of course, customize other things as well. Now that we've saved our first chart, I can go open up the new dashboard view. When we go to new dashboards, we can start by building a new dashboard with a header image. Once you upload a header image, we automatically color and brand your dashboard to the header image, which really means you could brand the dashboard to your business. We pick some primary colors for both the text and make it easy for you to get started. Of course, you can add content down here as well. Welcome to Scott's Analytics Suite. Now, if you tab over to the visualization section, you'll see recent charts that you saved. If I drag in this chart, I can now add it to my dashboard. It's that easy. You can choose to keep this dashboard private, publish it to just your organization, or just publish to everyone once you're done. Save it, and you're live.